Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the final regular season matches of the Howard Dragons softball season, as we are here in Ellicott City, Maryland at Kiwanis Wallace Park for the regular season finale between the Howard Dragons and the Camden County Cougars out of New Jersey. Mark Winkle bringing you the action today as these two teams are warmed up with Casey Smith getting her last few warm-up pitches in before getting this game underway. The Dragons in their all-white uniforms, their alternate jerseys for today, as they are wearing their shirts, trying to bring awareness to mental health concerns and attempting to get people support whenever needed. So a great promotion by them called the Hidden Opponent. Big shout out to the Dragons softball team for that. Camden County, they're in their blues with the red trim. As it will be Selena Guerrero getting things started for the Cougars with Casey on the mound. First pitch is going to be swung on towards Hobart. She'll fire it over, and one pitch, one out for Smith to get things going, as that will bring up Ober. Now batting number 11, Amanda Ober. First pitch in there for a strike. Goes for the high changeup, and that will miss for ball one. Camden County comes in off of a bit of a losing streak as they try to get their end of season righted. They've lost the last 12 games in a row. In fact, before that had a 4-game winning streak. As they come in with a 7-19 record, the Dragons come in with an 11-25 record. Both teams trying to finish the regular season off on a high note. For the Dragons, their playoffs start on Saturday. 2-2 count. Howard set to take on Chesapeake College on Saturday in the Region 20 tournament quarterfinals. That ball hit right at Hobart. She tried to backhand it, and that will be an E5 to get the first base runner on board. Now batting number 15, Kylie Ryan. And that will bring up Kylie Ryan, the catcher in today's game. Camden County comes in with a team batting average of 308 as that first pitch is hammered to straight center. Gets into the left center gap, actually. Burdette will chase it down. Misses the cutoff, but it's going to roll to Hobart at third base, and it will be a stand-up double for Ryan. Now batting number 7, Mary Jane Calcione. And that brings up the cleanup hitter for Camden County with 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Smith goes low. It's going to be into the dirt. Phelps unable to block it, and that will result in a wild pitch and a run scored. Camden County gets on the board first. One no count. That one hit to deep left center, way back. Tracking back and over the fence. It's gone for a 2-run home run. Cougars jump all over Smith early on. It'll be a 3-0 lead. And for Calcione, that is her second home run of the season. RBIs number 13 and 14 on the year. She came in with a .462 batting average, leading the team in that category. As the bases will be cleared, and it'll be Mannion to reset. Gail Mannion stands in, and we'll see ball one outside. Mannion batting .364 in the year, .397 on base, .473 slugging. She fouls this one straight back. Mannion in 55 at-bats has only struck out 3 times. It's a tough customer at the plate. She will lift this one straight up into the air, but not deep. Burdett, a long run forward, but able to track it down and makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting number 8, Carly Lamone.
And that will bring up Carly Lamone, the shortstop, with 2 out and nobody on. Lamone, just a .196 batting average, .263 on base, .216 slugging. First pitch, she will hit this one to center field, and Burdett will squeeze it, making the last 2 outs. But the Cougars, they lead 3-0 as we go into the bottom of the first. We go into the bottom of the first. Camden ahead, 3-0 on the Dragons, and now they get to get their turn at bat as Sage Huber takes to the batter's box, sporting a gaudy .569 batting average on the year. First pitch, she will pull the bunt back for ball 1. .589 on base, .664 slugging. Also 35 of 36 on stolen base attempts. Just an incredible year for the sophomore shortstop of the Dragons. She will reach for that one and miss strike 1. Great production at the plate, also one of the best defensive shortstops in the region. Surely we'll see her name mentioned in postseason award season. That one goes well outside for ball 2 as they try to get Huber to chase once again. It is Ainsley Lees Pratt, the freshman pitcher, taking the mound. Her 15th appearance of the year. She's sporting a 4-5 record in 51 innings, a 7.91 ERA, 39 walks, just 18 strikeouts. Again off the end of the bat as Huber, unable to put this in play, will go off the third base line, and it will be a 2-2 count. Lees Pratt has been victim of some unearned runs. Out of the 85 runs she's given up on the year, only 58 of them are earned. 2-2 count. This one hit off the end of the bat towards the third base, fired over, and safe. Huber beats the throw as Mannion just couldn't get it there in time. And we see that hustle of Sage Huber being effective once more.
Now batting number 24, Alyssa Kelly.
And that will bring up Alyssa Kelly, batting .321. 405 on base, 459 slugging. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Huber takes off for second, and she's in there. Stolen base number 36 on the year for Huber. Caught stealing just once all year. That's in the dirt. Huber takes off once again, and she's going to have another stolen bases. She got a great jump on that one. The ball was in the dirt, so she was able to just walk into it, but she had another really good jump. So 2 stolen bases for Huber. And just like that, the ball hasn't left the infield yet, and Howard has a player on third. That's going to be high for ball 2. Kelly lifts this one deep to left field, goes just foul off the third base line. Since we last were on broadcast, I know we had a couple of home games that were not fully production properly, but Howard went on a bit of a losing streak with some tough games against Chesapeake, Potomac State, and Hartford. Came back and just absolutely swamped Garrett as that one's going to be shot into the left center gap. Alyssa Kelly, big hit, and that will be a stand-up double for Kelly. Huber able to glide her way into home, and the Dragons have a run on the board.
Now batting number 20, Ashley Gerber.
For Kelly, that is RBI number 22. She's now tied for second place with 2 other teammates. Huber's at 22 and Burdette is at 22. All trailing the batter at the plate right now, Ashley Gerber. She leads the team with 33 RBI. Also a .393 average, second on the team there. .472 on base, but a .607 slugging. Second on the team on that as well, behind Huber. Leads the team with 5 home runs on the year. As the transfer sophomore slugger, she will hit that one through the left side. Kelly will turn, and she is up. Gerber is going to stay at second as she has a double, back-to-back doubles for the Dragons. Smith getting the game 1 start on the mound, trying to help her cause. That first pitch is going to be a floater over the strike zone for ball 1. Smith betting .330 on the year, 408 on base, and a .495 slugging. She hits this one towards the left side. It's going to be scooped up by the shortstop. Lehman fires it over and is able to get Smith out for the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 18, Caitlin Burdette.
Burdette, the sophomore slugger, been in a little bit of a slump recently. She had gotten hot mid-season. Batting average currently sitting at .294 with a .395 on base and a .431 slugging. Has a couple of home runs on the year. And we'll see ball 1 there as the rain has come back. We've been told it's going to be on and off showers throughout the day, but hopefully nothing that will cause the game to have any delays in there for strike 1. So as mentioned before with the Dragon schedule, they came back and won a couple in a row against Garrett, 26 runs and 23 runs respectively in an offensive showing. And then over the weekend, going up against Catonsville in the Strikeout Cancer Day. 2 close games, but dropped both, unfortunately, 4-1 and 7-2. And with that, the Dragons finished as the number 7 team in the region, as that big swing and a miss for Burdett. Howard, as the 7 seed, will face number 2 seeded Chesapeake College on Saturday in the Region 20 tournament quarterfinals at Chesapeake. It will be a best of 3, as 2 games will be played on Saturday. If those games are split, as Burdett hits one to left field. Gerber will stay at third base. Burdett will run to second. Good heads-up base running from her. And the Dragons continue to see some good things happen on offense.
Now batting number 15, Samantha Hobart.
And that will bring Hobart to the plate. With runners on second and third, still just 1 out. And the tying run on third, go-ahead run on second early in this game. Hobart batting .336 in the year, .413 on base, .402 slugging. 36 hits, she's got 5 doubles, 1 triple. 20 RBI in the year. If she can drive in both these runs, she'll join that crowded spot of 22 RBI on the team. She's sitting at 20 right now, trying to make it a 4-way tie for second place. Gotta love the in-team competition. You know that they keep an eye on those numbers. There's no doubt about that. That's right, a home run would be number 23, so you never know. Maybe she'll just jump ahead of all of them. As that's in there for strike 1. One 1 count to Hobart in her crouch stance. Hits that one off the edge of the bat. Little pool stick cue hit and foul ball off the first base line for strike 2. We are awaiting times for the games on Saturday. But like I said, there will be 2 games on Saturday. If those games are split, the tiebreaker would be played on Sunday, May 7th. Hobart deep to center field. It's going to get over the center fielder's head. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Hobart with a 2 RBI double. RBIs number 21 and 22 on the year. Dragons take the lead, 4-3.
Now batting number 12, Brittany Dix.
So crooked numbers for both teams in the first inning, but the Dragons jumping ahead 4-3, still with only 1 out. And the number 7 in the lineup, Brittany Dix, coming to the plate. Dix, who has enjoyed a late season power surge, hitting 3 home runs in these last few games, batting .266, .318 on base, .405 slugging. And that's going to be in there for strike 1. Umpires called time, trying to get the catcher equipment out of play as Phelps is in the on-deck circle. Hobart sitting on second base. Dix at the plate. Sees that float in there for strike 2. If the Dragons are able to pull out the best 2 of 3 win against Chesapeake, they will advance to the final 4 of the Region 20 tournament, which is a 4-team double elimination, as that one is fouled off the third base side. That will be at Catonsville, CCBC Catonsville campus, and that will take place May 11th through May 13th. So these will be, no matter what, the last games Howard will play on their home field for the season. 1-2 count. Dix puts this one in play, but it will roll just foul and stays alive as she's able to foul off that one. For the Dragons, it is a sophomore-heavy lineup, and it certainly will be tough for That one's going to be lined to shortstop. Doubled up at second is Hobart, and the Cougars get out of the inning, but not before the Dragons put up 4 runs in the bottom of the first. They lead 4-3 as we go into the second. Top of the second, 4-3 Howard advantage as a high-scoring first inning sees both teams get out the big bats. Howard did it with 3 doubles. RBI double by Gerber, RBI double by Burdette, 2 RBI double by Hobart. Cougars got their big 2-run home run. And now it will be the pitcher, Ainsley Lees Pratt, to start off the top of the second as she is now at a 1-1 count after that miss. Lees Pratt batting .208 on the year, .269 on base, and a .250 slugging. Has just 5 hits in the year, 1 double. So the pitcher hasn't had a ton of at-bats this year, looking to make the most out of her opportunity as that one just misses outside for ball 2. Casey Smith, an 8.62 ERA, but she does sport a 6-5 record in 69 innings pitched, 35 walks, 39 strikeouts, and make that strikeout number 40 as she gets Lees Pratt. Now batting, number 5, Natasha Sabando. And that will bring up Natasha Sabando, getting the start in right field today as she will miss that one for strike 1. Sabando, this is her 12th game of the year. She's had 17 at-bats and has not gotten a hit yet this year. Fouls that one back. She'll fall behind 0-2. 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 1 run scored for Sabando as she tries to get her first hit of the season. That one's going to be low for ball 1. One-two count. Smith goes for the fastball, and it's a strikeout. It's back-to-back strikeouts, getting Sabando swinging and missing. And that will bring up the number 9 hitter, Ringstaff. Now batting number 3, Juliana Ringstaff. Ringstaff, the sophomore, playing second base today, has a .290 batting average, .313 on base, .290 slugging. With 31 at-bats on the year. 9 hits, all singles. She'll hit this one right to Dix. She'll stab, catch it, fire it over to first, and the Dragons a 1-2-3 inning. They'll go into the bottom of the second, still ahead, 4-3. We go to the bottom of the second. Howard ahead, 4-3, as Sarah Phelps will lead things off for the Dragons. She'll see that one for strike one. Phelps batting .231 in the year, .265 on base, .231 slugging, 15 hits, all singles this year. As she'll foul this one off, it will hit her in the batter's box, so it will be a foul ball. Phelps, typically the game 2 starter as the catcher, getting the doubleheader start today as unfortunate news of Danielle Thompson, the other Howard catcher, breaking her finger and likely out for the season with that injury. So Howard dealing with yet another injury as Phelps will lift this one over the shortstop's head, and she gets on for the leadoff hit.
Now batting number 4, Madeline Lackey.
And that will bring up the number 9 hitter, Madeline Lackey. Lackey keeps climbing up the list for Howard batting average. She's now batting .333, 366 on base, and a .438 slugging, as she has just been smoking doubles left and right. In fact, leads the team with 10 doubles on the year. Sees that one for ball one. Talking to Coach Shannon Riley, she said that despite the great production from Lackey, didn't want to move her up in the lineup. She just feels so comfortable in that 9 spot to turn the lineup over back to the top. Just loves seeing her in that 9 spot and helps really provide the production. And certainly can't complain about the results. 2-0 count. Lackey tries to put down the bunt and she'll foul it back. Lackey starting off the year was mostly just all singles and then has added the power in as the year's gone by, using the entire field to pick up those doubles, hitting it down both lines and the gaps. 2-1 count to Lackey. Hits this one into the dirt. Scooped up by the third base, and they're going to try to get the lead runner, and they are able to get Phelps out at second base for out number 1.
Now batting number 8, Sage Huber.
That will bring us back to the top with Sage Huber. An infield runner, or excuse me, an infield hit, a couple stolen bases, and a run scored as she will bunt this one foul. Huber, the incredible athlete, was a key player for the women's soccer team in the fall, playing every position imaginable practically. She played forward, midfield, defense and comes back here to the softball field and puts down a perfect bunt. No chance there. The catcher will throw it down to first, but Huber was already well past the bag. Another infield single for the Dragons.
Now batting number 24, Alyssa Kelly.
And that will bring up Alyssa Kelly. She doubled in the first inning. Hits this one right back up the middle. That's going to be trouble for the Cougars. Lackey will score. Huber hustles down to third base, able to beat the throw, get under the tag, and it will be another double for Kelly.
Now batting number 20, Ashley Gerber.
Kelly, her second straight RBI double. And Howard looking to make another dangerous inning here as Gerber now come up. Hits this one high and deep to center. I don't think it's got the distance, but it's certainly got enough to score Huber from third. And sure enough, the sac fly will get the job done.
Now batting number 10, Casey Smith.
We in the club, man. Oh. Yeah, they hate, but they broke though.
Gerber with her second RBI of the game. RBI number 35 on the year. And Howard takes the 6-3 lead. 2 outs, it'll be Smith up to bat. First pitch, she'll rip this one up the middle. Kelly running hard. She's going to try to get in there, and she does score. Smith is going to go down to second base, and she gets under the tag and is safe. Howard leads 7-3.
Now batting number 18, Caitlin Burdett.
Don't even gotta be woke, still gonna be up. I make a bag in my sleep, can't get the hood out of me. You know why?
Dragons continue to get some offensive production going. Burdett will foul this one off. Hitting out of the 5 spot, she doubled in the first inning, scored a run. Hit deep to center field, way back off the base of the fence. Burdett will walk into second base. Smith will score from second. The Dragons with another RBI double. They lead 8-3.
Now batting number 15, Samantha Hobart.
Still with 2 outs, but the Dragons, the 2-out rally. Hobart comes up and fouls that one straight into the leg of her teammate Dix. With the bit of an exaggerated reaction from Dix, gets a chuckle out of her teammates. That is in there for strike 2. Hobart hits this one, shot to left field. Burdett will turn the corner, and she will score an RBI single from Hobart. Howard leads 9-3.
Now batting number 12, Brittany Dix.
Dragons bat around the order as Dix, the number 9 hitter of the inning. Outside for ball 1. Might have a bit of an injury concern as Casey Smith is being tended to by the Howard athletic trainer which is troublesome because right now they only have 9 healthy players on the team, so we'll certainly keep an eye on that. In the dirt for ball 2 to Dix. In the dirt, ball 3. Hobart will take off for second on the wild pitch. And once again, the Dragons with a runner in scoring position. Three-0 count to Dix. See if she's got a green light from Coach Riley. And she does not. Red light all the way as she'll take the strike right over the middle of the plate. And that will be in the dirt for ball 4. And that will bring us back to Phelps, who started this inning off.
Now batting number 22, Sarah Phelps.
And that will bring a team meeting from the Cougars to the mound as the entire infield will come in and try to encourage their pitcher. Camden County has had 5 different pitchers seen appearances on the mound for them this year. But none more than the one that is on the mound right now. They've got Michaela Corsi, who's pitched 38 innings this year, and Isabella Sloat, who's also pitched 20 innings. So certainly options to go to if they want, but right now the Dragons are jumping all over the Camden County ace. Phelps up with runners on first and second, 2 outs. In the dirt, ball 1, a good scoop by Ryan to make sure it didn't get by her. That's high, ball 2. Back up the middle, and that will get through a seeing eye single for Phelps. Riley will hold Hobart at third base, and the bases are now loaded for Madeline Lackey.
Now batting number 4, Madeline Lackey.
Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. To the honeys, get your honey playing till you like honeys.
Lackey scored in the second inning. She scored earlier in this inning, I should say, on the fielder's choice. Now trying to add to that batting average. And certainly looking to add to the RBI total as there are no bases to put her on. 0-1 count. Ainsley Pratt trying to get out of the inning. Hit towards the third base side. Going to be scooped up by Mannion, steps on third, but another big inning for the Dragons. They score 5 in the bottom of the second. They lead 9-3. We go to the third. 1 pitch, 1 out for Samantha Hobart, who has come in to take over for Smith on the mound.
Now batting number 11, Amanda Ober.
So a number of defensive changes for the Dragons, as it will be Hobart moving from third base to pitch, Burdette moving from center field to third base, Kelly moving from left field to center field, Lackey moving from right field to left field, and Casey Smith moving from pitcher to right field. That will be outside for ball 2. So we'll keep an eye on Smith and see what she's able to do. But certainly looked like that right knee of hers is feeling a little tender. Hopefully she's okay, as that's going to be outside for ball 3. Hobart has seen 26 appearances, 18 starts, so she's not a stranger to coming out of the bullpen in there for strike 1. Hobart with a 7.29 ERA, a 4-16 record. And that's going to be ball 4.
Now batting number 15, Kylie Ryan.
That will bring up Kylie Ryan after the 1-out walk. Hobart, 63 walks, 83 strikeouts in the year in 126 innings. Misses ball 1 as she still working to trying to find that strike zone a little more consistently. Ryan 1 for 1 with a run scored, a double in the first inning. And that is in there. Catches the inside corner for strike 1. That's high, ball 2. Dragons have certainly been hit by the injury bug this year, as I saw catcher Ava Ahir Keys get hurt early on. More recently, we've seen Danielle Thompson with that broken finger, and again, Casey Smith has been trying to play through that knee injury all season long. A lot of credit to her for trying to finish out the season and gut it out, but it has been a struggle to say the least. Howard just low on able bodies right now as that one catches the inside corner for strike 3. A big strikeout for Hobart.
Now batting number 7, Mary Jane Calcione.
And that will bring up the cleanup hitter, Calcione, who hit that home run to deep center field in the first inning. In the dirt, good block by Phelps for ball 1. Hobart just misses inside. Looked like a similar pitch to what we saw in the at-bat with Ryan, and it will be ball 2. 2-0 count. And just misses inside again for ball 3. Hobart not missing by much. I would imagine Calcione probably has a green light on 3-0. And that will hit the same exact spot 3 pitches in a row for ball 4. And with 2 outs, that will be 2 runners on for Mannion.
Now batting number 19, Abigail Mannion.
Mannion 0 for 1. As she flew out to center field in her first at-bat back in the first inning. And that will hit Mannion on the elbow on the first pitch, and the bases are now loaded.
Now batting number 8, Carly Lamone.
So with 2 outs, bases are now loaded for Lamone. She lined out to center field back in the first inning, a hard hit ball that Burdett was able to snag away. Ball 1 low. Strike 1 on the swing. Over. Has always enjoyed that high fastball right at the letters. Bread and butter. Hit towards second base. Dix will pick it up, throw it over the first, and Samantha Houdini Hobart gets out of it. No runs scored in the top of the third. Howard will lead 9-3 as we go to the bottom half. We go to the bottom of the third, and Camden County has made a change at pitcher, as it will be the freshman Michaela Corsi who comes to the game. Corsi has pitched in 9 games, 38 innings, has a 1-2 record, a 7.67 ERA, 12 walks, 13 strikeouts in those 38 innings. Huber already 2 for 2 in the game with a couple of runs scored, as if it was possible, managing somehow to increase her batting average as she was. And that is going to be an illegal pitch called, so it will be a 2-0 count. Hit into play. Corsi backhands it, throws over to first, and they get Huber out for the first time today. Good play by Corsi.
Now batting number 24, Alyssa Kelly.
And that will bring up the number 2 hitter, Kelly. 2 for 2, 2 doubles, 2 RBI, 2 runs. 2s are the magic number for Kelly today, for number 24. As she will see that in for strike 1. Corsi bringing a little bit of a different look. Changing up speeds against the Dragons. Hit high, deep to left center. That will fall in. It will roll to the fence. And Kelly with her 3rd double of the game. Stay hot, kid.
Now batting number 20, Ashley Gerber.
Alyssa Kelly came into this game with just 6 doubles on the year. She has 3 in this game alone in 3 innings. And that will bring up Gerber, who will see this outside for ball 1. Gerber 1 for 1, 2 RBI double. Was also hit by a pitch. Hits this one to center field. Camping under it is Ober, and the out is recorded.
Here we go, Kate.
Now batting number 10, Casey Smith.
And that will bring up Casey Smith. Smith 1 for 2 on the day with a run scored and an RBI. As mentioned before, we will see what she is able to do with that sore knee. She will swing first pitch, and this one will fall into right field. Smith is going to get on first base. This RBI single for Casey Smith with 2 outs. Gritting it out. What a job by Casey Smith.
Hey, way to go, Kate.
Now batting number 18, Caitlin Burdett.
Practically running on one leg and able to lift that one into shallow right field to make it 10-3. Give all the credit in the world for Casey Smith for doing her job as a teammate to try to get the job done, and she did so. Oh, 1 count to Caitlin Burdett. She's 2 for 2 on the day with 2 doubles as well, as she will hit this one to right field, and it's going to be snagged by Sabando, and Smith is able to get to second base again, still able to keep going. Trying to tell the coaching staff, what do I do? But somehow the Dragons just keep it going.
Now batting number 15, Samantha Hobert.
I feel like they weren't planning on Casey Smith having to run the bases this much after that injury, but here she is standing on second. Hobert with 2 outs. In the dirt, ball 1. One 0 count to Hobert. She hits this one towards shortstop. Makes the play at third base for out number 3, but the Dragons add another one. They lead 10-3. We go into the 4th. We go to the top of the 4th. Howard ahead, 10-3 on Camden County. And we will see Michaela Corsi get her first at-bat of this game. The freshman has 11 at-bats on the year,
4 hits for a 364 batting average, 500 on base. As she swings the first pitch, hit right at Dix, and makes the out at first base for out number 1. Now batting number 5, Natasha Sabando. Correction. Pinch hitting for Camden County, number 20, Ashley Boddicker. So a pinch hitter for Camden County, as it will be Ashley Boddicker to take over in the 8-hole. Boddicker, a 242 batting average, 359 on base, 303 slugging, as she will foul it off on the first pitch. 33 at bat. She's got 5 hits, 2 doubles. And she will hit this one back up the middle for a 1-out single. Now batting number 3, Juliana Ringstaff. That will bring us back to the number 9 spot, where Juliana Ringstaff will take the plate. That will be high for a ball. Ringstaff 0 for 1 in the game. High for ball 2. Some breaking news coming out of the broadcast here, as women's soccer center defender Sophie Poloni, captain of the team, is actually been made eligible during this game and will be rostered and available to play for game 2. Some great breaking news for you right there, as that is going to be a swing and a miss, throw down to first base, and that will be strike 3 as Ringstaff strikes out. Now batting number 14, Selena Guerrero. So I have to imagine that we will actually see Poloni even getting the start in game 2 for them to make such a drastic measure to try to keep their players available and able to keep playing. In there for strike 1. High for ball 2. Hit straight up into the air. Trouble play. Kelly comes through and able to make the catch out of center field. No damage done. Howard still leads 10-3. We go into the bottom half. Leading off for the Dragons, number 12, Brittany Dix. Brittany Dix will lead off the bottom of the fourth. Howard ahead, 4-3. And if they can manage to score one run here in the bottom of the fourth, they'll be just 3 outs away from ending the game in the top of the fifth if they're able to hold on. 7, 8, 9 in the order. And that's high for ball 2. And that off the first base side is fouled. It will be a 2-1 count to Dix. We're hearing that Sophie Poloni will be wearing number 14 as she is getting changed into the uniform now. Have to say, and that's going to go way back, gone! Brittany Dix, her 4th home run of the year. We had talked earlier in the year when she hit her first home run, she said it was her first home run of the fence at any level of softball at any time in her career. And now she has hit 4 in the second half of the year alone. As she became the first ever Dragon to hit a grand slam in program history, as she continues the big power surge with the home run to left field. Howard ahead at 11-3. Now batting number 22, Sarah Phelps. Outside for ball 1. As I was saying before, in 10 years of working in this business, I've never seen somebody added to a roster between games. So, as they say, if you're around long enough, you'll see everything, and that is certainly a new one for me. Two-one count to Phelps. She hits this one to shallow right field. Could be trouble. Boddicker, who just came to the game, tries to get to it, throws over to second base, and Phelps with a hustle double, her first extra base hit of the year in the final day of the regular season. And that brings up Madeline Lackey. Now batting number 4, Madeline Lackey. Lackey comes up, Phelps on second, and no outs. First pitch hits it back up the middle, and that is going to be a late throw. Oh no, they got Phelps off of second. She's in a pickle. And able to get into third base safely. Now batting number 8, Sage Huber. So still no outs, runners on second and third, and that will bring up Huber. Outside for ball 1. Two-oh count. Huber hits this one back up the middle and beats the throw. She's safe at first. Phelps scores on the play, and RBI infield single for Huber.
I get those goosebumps every time. I need
Now batting number 24, Alyssa Kelly. Runners on first and third, still no outs. Howard now ahead 12-3. Kelly will take a swing at it, but it was probably just to throw off the fact that Huber picked up another stolen base, her third of the day, 38th on the year, and will be second and third for the Dragons. She'll hit this one shallow, and it will be caught at third base by Mannion for out number 1. Now batting number 10, number 20, Ashley Gerber. So Gerber comes up with runners on second and third and 1 out. First pitch fouls this one back. As a new ball is put into play. Hit to shallow. Going to be a tough play, but Corsi able to make it, and that will be the second out of the inning. Now batting number 10, Casey Smith.
But they broke them. And when it's time to pop, they're no show. Yeah, I'm pretty, but I'm loco. The loud got me moving.
So with 2 outs, Casey Smith comes to the plate with runners on second and third. See if she can come up with another miracle at bat. Hits this one up the middle into the right center gap. Unbelievable. Casey Smith on one leg drives in 2 more runs. A heroic effort for Smith. Now batting number 18, Caitlin Burnett. Unbelievable. Casey Smith 3 for 4 with 4 RBI while playing on one good leg. Just a wonderful moment as she hits through plays through this injury as Burnett gets all of that one, just turned on a little bit too much for a loud strike number 1. Oh, 1 count. Burnett lined this one to left center field, and it's going to be scooped up as Smith able to get to second base just in time. Burnett another hit on the day, and that will bring up Samantha Hobart. Now batting number 15, Samantha Hobart. Hobart 2 for 3 with 3 RBI in the day. Dragons continue to pour on the offense. Hobart hits this one into shallow right field, and it will be down in play. Burnett turns second and realizes that she's got to hold up because Smith is just going station to station. Another hit for Hobart. Bases are now loaded. Now batting number 12, Brittany Dix. Talked earlier, Brittany Dix got the first ever Grand Slam in program history. Can she get number 2 as well with the bases loaded? She'll hit this one to shallow right field. It's going to be a tough play, and it will fall in. 1 run scores, 2 runs score, a 2 RBI single for Dix. 16-3 Dragons.
Now batting number 22, Sarah Phelps.
Phelps, 3 for 3 on the day as she will see a big boost to her batting average after this one. Having a great game. She'll see ball number 1. Runner still in first and third, 2 outs. Camden County trying to stop the bleeding. Dix takes off for second, throw down, but nobody is covering second. Hobart goes to home, she scores. Dix at third is out on the play, but Howard adds a run. It will be 17-3 as we go into the top of the 5th. (17-3) Dragons advantage as we go into the top of the 5th. Hobart looking to close things out for Howard. In there, 4 strike 1. In the dirt for ball 1. Just misses for ball 2. And that will be in the dirt for ball 4 as Ober gets on base to lead off the inning.
Now batting number 15, Kylie Ryan.
So with Smith only going 2 innings, Hobart is actually in line for the win here if she is able to close out this 5th inning. First pitch lifted to right field. Smith will watch it go over her head. Kelly is going to run all the way back to the wall. Play at third base. Huber gives it to Burdette, puts the tag on, and a great relay by the Dragons. Still an RBI double for Ryan. Scores a run.
Now batting number 7, Mary Jane Calcione.
Bryant gets the RBI. As it will be Calcione fouling off the first pitch without 1 out. Howard now ahead 17-4. And the Cougars down to their last couple of outs. Misses for ball 1. That's in there for strike 2. We see Sophie Peloti warming up with athletic trainer Tim Happel doing the throwing. Happel does it all for the Dragons. Best trainer in the business for my money. As that one will be hit through the gap, Calcione gets on base with the single through the left side. And that brings up Mannion.
Now batting number 19, Abigail Mannion.
Getting word that Peloni has, we'll say, limited softball experience, but at this point, you'll just take a great athlete and put her out there and see what she can do for you. And Peloni certainly is a great athlete. Although it certainly would be nice to have a goalkeeper. If you're going to grab a soccer player to play softball, it'd be better to have a goalkeeper. At least they're used to using their hands a little bit more than in soccer for all them playing with their feet. But, you know, great athlete's a great athlete. And that's low for a 3-0 count. Count to Mannion. That's going to be high for ball 4.
Now batting number 8, Carly Lamont.
And that will bring out assistant coach Jill Calloway to the mound. The pitching coach will try to settle down Hobart. As the breaking news continues to come in, we are hearing that Pelone is expected to start in Game 2 in what will be her first ever softball game of her life, starting in a college game for the last game of the season. It doesn't get any better than that. If that doesn't get you excited for Game 2, I don't know what will. Lamone out with 1 out. Excuse me, up with 1 out. Runners on first and second. That's inside for ball 1. One-0 pitch. Fouled back, squeezed by Phelps. And that's going to be high and outside for ball 2. Hit towards center field. Kelly will pick it up on the 1-hop and will make the long throw to third. Barely stays in place. It hits the top of the fence. Not the most conservative throw I've ever seen, but it will be bases loaded and 1 out for Corsi.
Now batting number 4, Michaela Corsi.
Inside for ball 1. Corsi 0 for 1 in the game. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ground ball. Burdett will throw it home. Gets the out at home. Played a good job by Burdett to get the lead runner and prevent the run from scoring. As Calcione is out at the plate.
Now batting number 20, Ashley Boddicker.
So with 2 outs, bases are still loaded. Hobart trying to get out of another jam. Floats one in there, just misses for ball 1. As we now see Poloni back in the batting cages out behind center field. Can probably see it in the edge of your frame there as she is learning how to swing a bat on the fly as well. Inside for ball 3 as Hobart continues with a little bit of command struggle coming out of the bullpen. She's been able to lock it in when she needed to, though. Let's see if she's able to do that once more. Hobart stares down to her catcher, locks in, and does just that. A good fastball right over the plate. 3-1 count. She tries to crawl back in, 1 out away from earning a win. 3-1 pitch. Hit back towards the middle. Hobart scoops it up, throws it to first, and the Dragons will take game 1 by the score of 17-4. Samantha Hobart, 3 innings out of relief to pick up the win. Advances to 5-16 on the year. Howard improves their overall record to 12-25. And that will do it for us for game 1. Game 2 will start at approximately 3:45 p.m. We'll see you back here then. Don't go anywhere. We are back in game 2 of this doubleheader as Camden County and the Howard County Community College Dragons, as first pitch by Guerrero is swung on and popped up to Dix, and one pitch, one out. Good start for Hobart.
Now batting number 11, Amanda Over.
Hobart picked up the win out of relief, now improved to 5-16 on the year. For the Dragons, we will see Burdett at third base, Huber at short, Dix at second, Gerber at first, Phelps at the catcher, as that misses down for ball 1. Lackey in left, Kelly in center, and making her softball debut at any level of any kind for Howard, added onto the roster mid-game, is Poloni in right field. This one hit way back and over the scoreboard and gone. Ober gets Camden County ahead 1-0 in the top of the first. Ober, her first home run of the season, and that was a no-doubter well over the scoreboard in left field. And for the second straight game, Camden County with a home run to take the early lead. This is the final game for the Dragons on the home field, and it will be sophomore aplenty who will be celebrated, as so many of these great sophomores who started the program off in year 1 making their final game here at Kiwanis-Wallace Park. Danielle Thompson unable to finish it out with her broken hand, but certainly a name to remember. Sage Huber, what a player she has been, one of the best that we will see for quite some time, I would imagine. Brittany Dix, Samantha Hobart, been the ace for 2 straight years for these Dragons. An irreplaceable personality as well. Caitlin Burdett has provided so much to the program. Sarah Phelps, just been willing to do it all for the team, playing whatever position the team needs. Just so many great people on this team. And will be tough to say goodbye to all these great sophomores. Grounded towards Burdett, she'll fire it over. Great play, as she has been playing outfield basically all year, but looked like the natural infielder there, and it is now 2 outs.
Now batting number 7, Mary Jane Calcione.
And that will bring up Calcione, who homered in game 1. Went 2 for 2 in that game. She will hit that one down the third base side, but foul. Plenty of drama here in this final day of the regular season for the Dragons. And despite the injury to Smith and the heroic performance that she put in game 1 to get through, and Dragons will see that one. That will go off of the scoreboard and out for a home run. Back-to-back, or excuse me, 2 home runs and 3 at-bats. Kelly somehow made the catch off of the scoreboard, trying to play it off like it was still in play, but it will be the second home run of the day for Calcione. Her 3rd home run of the year.
Now batting number 19, Abigail Mannion.
Hobart gives up her 2nd home run of the game. Dragons now trailing 2-0. Outside for ball 1. Big swing and nothing but air for strike 1. Hits this one to left field. Lackey will catch it on the 1 hop, but it will be a single for Mannion, as a good first inning for the Cougars.
Now batting number 8, Carly Limon.
These Cougars certainly top-heavy in the lineup, as we have seen the top 4 hitters really been productive in this game, in this day, I should say. Now Hobart will try to stop the bleeding on this and try to get out. 0-1 count to Lamone. Lone inside, ball one. Off the end of the bat, trouble as Dix will run on, get it, throw it over to first, and gets it in time. But a couple of solo home runs has Camden County ahead, 2-0. We go to the bottom of the first. Bottom of the first, and it will be Sage Hubert leading off the game for the last time on the Dragons' home field, as she will foul the first pitch straight back on the bunt attempt. Rain starting to come down a little bit harder here as the wind continues to pick up as well, blowing straight out to left field. As Corsi on the mound, Michaela Corsi. And good play by Mannion to get Huber out for out number one.
Now batting number 24, Alyssa Kelly.
We saw Corsi finish out game one. In 2 innings pitched, she gave up 10 hits, 8 runs. Only 3 of those were earned, however. She threw 33 pitches, 22 for strikes in that game one. Kelly will see an inside for ball one. 1-1 count. 3 for 4 with 3 doubles for Kelly in the first game. Hits this one up into the air, stays in the infield just on the edge of the grass, and is caught for out number two.
Now batting number 20, Ashley Gerber.
So with 2 outs and nobody on, it will be Ashley Gerber coming to the plate. Gerber had an RBI double in game one, 1 for 3 on the game. Hits this one hard through the left side, and Gerber will get on base with the 2-out single.
Now batting number 18, Caitlin Burdett.
And that will bring us to Caitlin Burdett hitting out of the cleanup spot. A Big game for her. 4 for 4, 2 doubles, and 3 runs scored, and RBI as well. As Burdette looking to get back to a late season surge, looking to find her rhythm. And the dirt, ball 1. Gerber on her toes, was thinking about making a run on it, as it is Ashley Boddicker getting the start at catcher in game 2. We saw her finish the game in right field in game 1. Now see Ringstaff back in right field as Boddicker gets behind the plate. This one hits straight up into the air, into the atmosphere, and it's going to fall in. Gerber turns second, now it's caught, going to third, and will be out on the play. So that will do it for the Dragons in the bottom of the first. Camden County ahead 2-0 as we go to the second. Top of the second here in Ellicott City, Maryland at Kiwanis Wallace Park in the final day of the regular season for the Dragons. And it will be Ashley Boddicker to start off the top of the second, as she will foul back the first pitch of the she sees. Howard's regular season schedule is done after this. Camden County, not so much. They still have a few games left, as they will play a doubleheader against Sussex County at home on Friday, May 5th. And at Lehigh Carbon on Saturday, so a busy weekend for the Cougars to finish out their regular season. That's low for ball 2. Certainly appreciate Camden County making the drive down from New Jersey to play these games. The Dragons needed to get their last tune-up game before the postseason starts on Saturday. High and away for ball 3. Hobart throws that one in there and fights her way back to a full count. Low and inside, ball 4, as Boddicker gets the leadoff walk, and that will bring up the pitcher Corsi.
Now batting number 4, Michaela Corsi.
Corsi tries to put down the bunt, and it goes straight back. A good pitch by Hobart, making that an awkward bunt attempt. Big swing and a miss for Corsi for strike 2. 7-8-9 to start the inning for Camden County in their batting order. Hobart tries to not let runners get on base before they turn back over the top. Outside for ball one. You certainly would think that the Dragons would want to see Hobart be aggressive towards the plate because with the injury to Smith, now you have to imagine that Hobart is going to have to start both games for the Dragons on Saturday in their playoff matchup against Chesapeake. High for ball three, and you certainly don't want Hobart getting her arm tired too much in this game. So if you are the Dragons coaching staff, you have to think that they want to see Hobart just go right at these Cougars. And swing and a miss at the strike the letters. Strikeout for Hobart.
Now batting number 3, Juliana Ringstaff.
So one out runner on first. It's going to be Ringstaff coming to the plate. Hit hard to deep left field, way back and gone. The number 9 hitter of the Cougars, Juliana Ringstaff, her first home run of the season. The sophomore with a 2-run shot to deep left. Howard trails 4-0.
Now batting number 14, Selena Guerrero.
I was mentioning before that the wind is blowing strong out to left field, and that was a well-hit ball to say the least, but certainly wind aided as that carried over the fence. Looked like it was a pretty good pitch by Hobart, low in the zone, and Ringstaff just golfed it out to left. Hit on the ground by Guerrero. Huber comes up cleanly, fires over. Good stretch by Gerber. And the out is recorded for out number 2 of the inning.
Now batting number 11, Amanda Ober.
So with 2 outs, nobody on, it will bring up Ober, who already has a home run to her name in this game as she hit over the left field scoreboard in the first inning. Inside for ball 2. High ball 3, and Hobart falls behind once again. 33 pitches for Hobart, only 17 strikes so far in this game. Have to wonder, the cold weather, it is pretty chilly out, as that one will hit off of the back of Ober, and she is not happy about that one as she throws her bat in. Some frustration there. She'll go to first on the hit by pitch, and that will bring out Coach Riley to have a meeting at the mound with her ace pitcher. The latest weather report says it is 51 degrees out, but with strong gusts, it certainly feels a lot chillier than that, and have to wonder if Hobart's just having a hard time gripping the ball with the cold weather on her hand. Doesn't quite have the feel for it that she normally does. And good job by Coach Riley trying to keep her head straight and a little bit of a smile on her face to keep things positive.
Now batting number 15, Kylie Ryan.
I'll bring up the number 3 hitter, Kylie Ryan. The shortstop 0 for 1 in the game. Strong swing, but fouled behind home plate for strike number 1. Hit on the ground. Huber charges Throws over to first. Going to be close. Out at first. What a play by Sage Huber. As she shows off the right arm that she has. And with that, Howard gets out of it. But another 2 runs for Camden County. Dragons trail 4-0 as we go to the bottom half of the second. Bottom of the second, Samantha Hobart will look to help her cause as she starts things out, trying to get the Dragons on the scoreboard as they will need to come from behind once again. As she gets way ahead of that one for strike 1. That ball will drop below the strike zone for ball 1. Howard versus Chesapeake playoff games should be live streamed by Chesapeake College, but certainly can get all of the information for that as that is lifted for an infield fly out to the second base.
Now batting number 12, Brittany Dix.
As always, you can get your information on all Howard games at howardccdragons.com. Dix swings at the first one in foul territory. Mannion is able to run on and snag that away. And just like that, the Howard Dragons are down to 2 outs in this inning.
Now batting number 22, Sarah Phelps.
Phelps, after a big game 1, will try to get a 2-out rally going for the Dragons. Phelps 3 for 3 with a double in that first game. Looking to continue her hot streak. Late on that swing for strike 1. Phelps lifts this one to shallow right field. Could be trouble. Fair ball. As Phelps will take a short turn around first, but is on with the 2-out single.
Now batting number 14, Sophie Poloni.
And here we go, the first ever at-bat in Sophie Poloni's lifetime. First pitch, and she fouls it off on the first one. I think this is the loudest we've ever heard the crowd get excited for an at-bat in the second inning. What a moment here for Sophie Poloni. Takes another big swing. Phelps will take off for second and gets the stolen base, and now Poloni with a chance of driving in a runner with a runner in scoring position. Poloni was just a little late on that swing. And she will go down swinging on 3 pitches, but the Dragons newcomer makes contact on the first pitch. Howard trails 4-0 as we go into the third. Top of the third, Camden County ahead 4-0 on the Dragons, who have been unable to answer the Cougars so far in this game too, after exploding for 17 runs in 4 innings of at-bats in game 1, as that one is high for ball 1. Four, five, six due up in the lineup for the Cougars, as that is going to be in there for strike 2, or excuse me, strike 1. 1-1 count. In there for strike 2. Good pitch by Hobart right at the knees. Calcione shaking her head, not agreeing with that call. 1-2 count. That's going to be just outside for ball 2. Strike 3 called. Calcione can't believe the call, but Hobart rings her up for out number 1.
Now batting number 19, Abigail Mannion.
For Hobart, her second strikeout of the game, as that brings up Mannion. Inside for ball 1. The gusts continue to kick up here. At this point, anything hit up in the air to left field or center field is going to have plenty of carry. That one's a line drive, though. That's too low to really catch the wind, but it's going to roll all the way to the fence. Manuel will turn for second, and we'll have the stand-up double.
Now batting number 8, Carly Lamone.
So Mannion continues her good start to the game, 2 for 2. And that brings up Lamone, who will see low for ball 1. 1 for 3 in game 1. 0 for 1 in game 2 so far. This one's hit to left center, way back. Kelly catches it on the run. A good play by the Howard center fielder. And that will make it 2 outs.
Now batting number 20, Ashley Boddicker.
So with 2 outs, Hobart will try to strand the runner on second. Catches the inside corner for strike 1. It's a pitch that we saw Hobart not get in game 1, now being called a strike in game 2. New home plate umpire, so strike zone will alter. This one hit high up in the air, straight up. Dix calls it and makes the grab to get out of the inning. Dragons finally put up a 0. They still trail 4-0 as we go to the bottom of the third. Final of the third, Howard trailing the Camden County Cougars 4-0 as it will be 9-1-2 starting with Madeline Lackey trying to get the Dragons offense going. First pitch, she hits this one deep to center field, off the middle of the fence. Lackey almost had her first home run of the year. Instead will settle for sliding in for a double and a good start to the inning for the Dragons off the bat of Lackey.
Now batting number 8, Sage Huber.
Huber with a rare out recorded in her first at bat, puts the bunt down right back to the pitcher and beats the throw. Sage Huber uses the wheels, gets on base, and Howard now has something going.
Now batting number 24, Alyssa Kelly.
Huber, just the master of the bunt and run, able to beat the throw. And now Kelly with runners on first and third. No outs. Dragons trying to get that rally going. Huber will take off for second, and Boddicker decides to just hold on to the ball. The fourth steal of the day by Huber. Puts her at 39 in the year, one away from getting to the 40 mark. Hit into right center. What a hit by Kelly. That will find the gap. 2 runs will score. Kelly, her 4th double of the day. And it runs into the player, goes towards third, and we're going to see interference. So she is going to get third base on the interference call by the shortstop, Ryan. 2-run score for the Dragons. They cut the Camden lead in half.
Now batting for the Dragons, number 20, Ashley Gerber.
So Kelly will get credit with a triple on the play. Thanks to the interference. That's one hit deep to center, way back, going to the fence, off the top, and oh no, Ober is down in center field after running into the fence trying to make the catch. Gerber will stop at second. Thankfully, Ober will pop right back up. But an RBI double from Ashley Gerber. Dragons score another one.
Now batting number 18, Caitlin Burdett.
I feel like it's me versus me. Don't see competition, why would you compete? Don't even gotta be woke, still gonna be up. I make a bag in my sleep. Can't get the hood out of me. You know why I be. Still pumped it up like I lease. Trust me, I'm chopping.
So Dragons 3 runs now trail Camden by just 1. And the tying run on second base. Still no outs as Burdett will see ball 1 high. Sometimes all you need is that first hit to just get the bats going, and Lackey provided that in this game as she got that leadoff double off the fence, just didn't hit the weight room quite enough as she wasn't able to lift it over. But certainly the double has gotten this big rally started for the Dragons, and credits with the team with just getting it going. Burdett fouls that off the first base line. This one is hit to deep center field, way back, gone! Caitlin Burdett did hit the weight room, and that is well over the center field fence, a 2-run home run, and Howard now leads 5-4. That was certainly one where she hit it up in the air and that wind carried it, but she got all that one. And Howard now with a 5 spot in the bottom of the third, still no outs.
Now batting number 15, Samantha Hobart.
for Burdette, her third home run of the season, as Hobart will foul that off for strike one. Back to the pitcher, and Corsi throws over to first for out number one.
Now batting number 12, Brittany Dix.
Burdette will go into the record books early on for the Dragons as the home run. Oh, this one is hit to left field, way back. Gone! Brittany Dix, her 5th home run of the year. She called her shot earlier in the game. She looked over at me and said she's going to make it number 5. And sure enough, she did get number 5. And the Dragons now lead 6-4.
Now batting number 22, Sarah Phelps.
Phelps will see that for strike one. Dragons with a big 6-run rally in the bottom of the third to take the lead. And looking to continue it still with only 1 out. Phelps sees that one high for ball 2. So yeah, it's only year 2, but certainly the record books will still be written. And Caitlin Burdette, the all-time leading career home run hitter for the Dragons, she is the first one to get to 10. As Phelps will hit that one straight at the center fielder over for out number 2.
Now batting number 14, Sophie Poloni.
That will bring up the second at-bat for Poloni, as she will see that in there for strike one. The storied career of Sophie Poloni, one of the best center backs in women's soccer history at Howard, trying to add to that with her softball career. 2-time all-region women's soccer player. 0-2 count. Makes contact and fouls it back, and the team goes nuts for that as she is able to keep her at-bat alive. And swings and a miss at that one as Poloni goes down swinging for a second time. But the Dragons, 6 runs in the bottom of the third. They lead 6-4 as we go to the 4th.
Corsi will lead off the top of the fourth for the Cougars as they try to recover from the 6-run bottom of the third for the Dragons. Big swing, no contact, and that will be an 0-2 count for Hobart. Just misses outside as she wanted that one. And that is going to catch the knees, and Corsi tried to just get a poke at it, could not make contact, and another strikeout for Hobart.
Now batting number 3, Juliana Ringstaff.
And that will bring up Ringstaff, who in her last at-bat hit her first home run of the season over the left field fence. Gets a good poke on this one. Fair ball. Ringstaff will make the turnaround first and retreat back to her bag for the single.
Now batting number 14, Selena Guerrero.
Guerrero 0 for 2 in the game as Hobart has done a good job keeping the Cougar leadoff hitter off the base path. High and away for ball 2. Not sure if you can see in the shot, but the trees behind center field are just absolutely blowing left, right, all over the place as that one is hit deep to center. That's trouble. Way back off of the fence as Ringstaff got a late start, and she's going to have to just be content with a loud single. Just stays in the park.
Now batting number 11, Amanda Ober.
So runners on first and second, one out. And that will bring up Ober. She hit a home run back in the first inning. No doubter to deep left is a good stop by Phelps. Keeps the runners on their bases. In their first strike one. Speaking of the record books, Hobart will certainly have a commanding lead for both career wins and career strikeouts as a Dragon pitcher. She picked up her 9th career win, trying to make it an even 10 if they can pull this one out. And is just going to miss on that one. 3-1 count. Also over 170 career strikeouts for Hobart as that's going to be fouled off. Full count. 1 out. Big spot here. Can Hobart. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. Once again, Ober shaking her head in disbelief, but a big strikeout for Hobart to get the second out.
Now batting number 15, Kylie Ryan.
And that will bring up the shortstop, Ryan. First pitch hit to shallow center, and Huber tried to stretch out for it, couldn't quite get it, just missed it. And it's going to be an RBI single by Ryan.
Now batting number 7, Mary Jane Calcione.
So Camden County will cut the Dragon lead in half. It's going to be a 6-5 Howard advantage, but still runners on first and second with 2 outs, and that will bring up the big cleanup hitter of the Cougars. Calcione hit a home run off of the scoreboard in left field in the first inning. Also hit a home run in game 1. So certainly a player that the Dragons have circled on the lineup as someone that they need to try to get out. This one's going to be a line drive straight at Lackey. She will squeeze it and get out of the inning. A big out for the Dragons, but not before Camden County adds a run. Howard leads 6-5 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Bottom of the 4th, Howard holding on to a slim 6-5 lead and trying to pad their lead, starting off with Lackey for a second straight inning after hitting around the order in the 3rd. Lackey, certainly one of those players that the Dragons will have to build their team around for the 2024 season. In addition, you would imagine you'll see Casey Smith back and Alyssa Kelly as well. So those 3 are certainly ones to build around. Hopefully Ava here Keys is able to come back from her injury and also be a key cog in the team, as Lackey will ground that out for out number 1.
Now batting number 8, Sage Huber.
And that brings up Huber with 1 out, nobody on. High for ball 1. Lifted to left field. It's going to be caught. A bit of a tough situation for Guerrero, fighting the wind there at first.
Now batting number 24, Alyssa Kelly.
But in the end, Guerrero able to track that and make the catch. 2 quick outs. Now it's going to be Kelly with 2 outs, trying to get things going. 4 doubles on the day so far. 3 in game 1. Added another one in here in game 2. Excuse me, it was a triple. Forgot about that, as she was credited with a triple. So 4 extra base hits. High for ball 2. Kelly showing off that sweet line drive swing. Really does a good job of keeping that bat on a flat plane and just getting hard contact. 3-0 count. In there for strike 1. Up the middle, and Kelly continuing to have quite a day as she hits that single right back up. And with 2 outs, Dragons Dragons trying to get a late rally.
Now batting number 20, Ashley Gerber.
Gerber, another sophomore for the Dragons, transferred in, so only 1 year for this sensational first baseman. First pitch, she hits this one towards third. Mannion will throw it across and get Gerber out. That will do it for the Dragons in the fourth. They still lead 6-5 as we go on to the fifth. Abigail Mannion to lead things off for the Cougars in the top of the fifth. Much different look than we were in the top of the fifth of the last game where the Dragons had a big 17-3 lead. Mannion gets all of this one deep to left field, way back and gone. The balls are flying out today with the wind just blowing so hard to left field. And the Cougars taking advantage. Their fourth home run of the game. And we are tied up at 6.
Now batting number 8, Carly Lamone.
And that will bring up second baseman Lamone, who's 0 for 2 in the game, trying to get under the hit. And Hobart just pulled the string on that one for strike one. Low ball one. Hobart certainly will need to find a way to keep the ball in the park when preparing for that powerful Chesapeake Skipjacks lineup on Saturday. That will be one of the big keys to the game, is if she is able to just keep the ball in play, allow her defense to help her out. Dragons should have a chance to stick with what is a truly talented Skipjacks team, and will certainly be fun to see if the Dragons can pull off the upset on Saturday. 2-2 count. In there for strike 3 called. Hobart brings her up. Her 5th strikeout of the game.
Now batting number 20, Ashley Boddicker.
Hobart, 5 strikeouts, 3 of them looking. That will bring up Boddicker with 1 out. Off the edge of Phelps' glove for ball 1. Hobart doing her best Ricky Vaughn impression. As that one will go off the fence for ball 2.
through the right side, and Boddicker gets on base with the 1-out single. Good job by Poloni as she fields the ball and throws it back in.
Think about that at first. Just sort of take it for granted, but certainly not an easy play for somebody who's never done it before. And Poloni does a good job of keeping that ball in front of her. As we will see a pinch hitter for the Cougars. It will be number 16, Madeline Bongiorno.
Pinch hitting for the Cougars, number 16, Madeline Bongiorno.
Bongiorno has played in just 3 games this year, only 2 at-bats. Struck out in both of those at-bats. So the least amount of at-bats on the team for the Cougars gets one last chance, maybe more, to get a hit. Runner on, 1 out, late swing and a miss. Hobart ahead 0-1. Hobart misses outside for ball 1. Again, this is one of those batters that you would just want to see Hobart just attack the strike zone. No reason to play around, just go right at her. Late swing again, Bongiorno goes behind, 1-2. Just low for ball 2. Strike 3 called. Hobart gets her 6th strikeout of the game, the 4th one looking. And that is 2 outs.
Now batting number 3, Juliana Ringstaff.
So 2 outs, runner on first, as that will bring up Ringstaff, who's 2 for 3 in the game with a home run. Late swing, 2 for 2. 2 RBI, 2 runs scored, and a home run. Fouls this one off the right side this time. And now Hobart ahead 0-2. Outside again. And called strike 3. Another called strikeout for Hobart. 7th strikeout, 5th looking, and able to get out of the inning, but not before Camden County ties the game. We are at 6-all going to the bottom of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Caitlin Burdett will lead things off for the Dragons in what might be her final at-bat at home in her career. The Howard career home runs leader. Burdett seeing if she can get her Dragons over the top one more time as she will foul back a bunt. That's bizarre to see after she just crushed a ball to deep center. Seeing her come up and bunt on the next pitch. Another little spurt of rain coming down right now. Not enough to stop the game from playing, thankfully. She will hit this one hard, hit line drive to center field. That will one hop to the fence. Burdett takes a look at second. Now she's going to go to third. And she will head first slide in there. A triple for Caitlin Burdett. Great hustle from the Dragon star.
Now batting number 15, Samantha Hobart.
And that will bring up Hobart. And again, we're talking about some of the last at-bats at home for these two-year Dragons who have meant so much to starting up this program from nothing. And just worth celebrating every bit of it, as we here in the Howard Community College Athletics Department will miss these sophomores dearly. Trying to send the home crowd home with a win one last time here at home. The friendly confines of Kiwanis-Wallace Park here in Ellicott City, Maryland, graciously allowing the Dragons to be home. Hobart steps to the plate and sees that high for ball one. Hobart trying to make it count here. Sees a pitch spin in for strike one. Good curveball from Corsi. 1-1 count. Inside, ball two. The go-ahead run standing on third base. Hobart just trying to bring her in any way she can. In the dirt, Burdett will take off and is able to score on the wild pitch, and the Dragons take the lead at 7-6. Will not be an RBI for Hobart, as that will just be a run scored, but in the end, it will be Dragons back with the lead. 2-1 count to Hobart. She hits this one to right field, right at Ringstaff. She'll make the catch for out number one.
Now batting number 12, Brittany Dix.
Brittany Dix, 2 home runs in the game or day so far. 1 in game 1, 1 in game 2. As she continues to just pile on this late season power surge. We've been hearing from the Dragons over and over again through the year that at practice, Brittany Dix has been hitting them out of the park, and now seeing them in action, Dix able to beat out the throw. A great play by Ryan on the diving attempt, tried to make the throw from her knees, but Dix beats out the throw for the infield single.
Now batting number 22, Sarah Phelps.
Old time screaming and shouting, go up, tell it on the mountain. Faith too strong to be left out, and way of trying God.
Phelps shows bunt, puts the bunt down, but it goes straight back onto the plate and bout for foul ball. Fouled off the right field line. Dragons will serenade their first base coach, Julia Keffler, as she had to dive out of the way of that foul ball. Down the the first base line. This time it's going to be scooped up by Calcione. She'll step on her back, but it will advance Dix over to second base as Sophie Poloni will come up with 2 outs.
Now batting number 14, Sophie Poloni.
Poloni with another chance with runner in scoring base. She puts the ball in play. She makes a run for it. What a goal! She's out at first. Oh, everybody wanted to see her get a hit so badly, but Poloni out at first on the play by Limon. Dragons take the lead back with the run in the bottom of the 5th. They lead 7-6 as we go to the 6th. Seven to 6 Howard in the regular season finale for the Dragons. As Samantha Hobart will now try to hold on to lead. It will be the top of the order for Camden County, starting with Guerrero.
Now batting number 14, Selena Guerrero.
Guerrero swing and a miss on strike 1. 1 for 3 on the game. Just high. She tried to find the letters on there and just couldn't quite get the strike. That's going to be outside for ball 2. Low for ball 3. One count. Hobart. That's going to be low for ball 4, and the leadoff walk by Guerrero will bring up Ober.
Now batting number 11, Amanda Ober.
We've seen Ober show off the power. Was hit by pitch in her last at bat, and have to wonder if she's going to come back with a vengeance. Tying run on first. Go ahead run is at the plate. Top of the 6th. Howard holding on to this 1-run lead. And that is just going to be low for ball 1. In the dirt, Phelps can't keep it in front of her, and Guerrero will scamper on down to second base. Tying run now in scoring position. High for ball 3. And Hobart once again trying to fight back from a tough count. 90 pitches, 48 strikes for Hobart. And gets it in there for strike 1. Fouls it off down the third base line. Gets around the Camden coach. Big spot here. Ober, not a player that you can just throw a meatball to. You got to still hit your spot. Strike three. Oh, it looked like it was strike three called. And instead, it's going to be ball four as Ober heads down to first base. And that will bring up Ryan.
Now batting number 15, Kylie Ryan.
Just missed inside there. Now with runners on first and high for ball one. Trying to prevent the big inning here. Ryan hits this one to right field. Poloni running on, and it gets off of her glove. She'll throw it in. Gerber cuts it off, and it's going to be bases loaded. Error will be charged to Poloni. As hard as that is to say, as she's given her best effort out there. First fly ball she's ever seen in her lifetime. Boy, that would have been quite a play if she was able to make that, even under all the circumstances. But you can actually see in center field now where Alyssa Kelly is trying to give her a few tips on how you can catch those fly balls a little easier. And it will be Coach Riley trying to talk to her ace, and bases loaded, no outs, getting the infield on the same page, understanding where they want to go with this. It is the tying run on third, so you have to imagine the infield will come in a little bit, try to cut out that runner from tying the game. But at the same time, you got to prevent the big inning also. Corners are in front of the bags. Dick's playing in as well. Huber at short, a couple steps in as well, so everybody playing in. And it will be the cleanup hitter, Mary Jean Calcione, at the plate. The last one you want to see if you're the Dragons is she hit a bomb off the scoreboard in the first inning. And this one is hit hard to left field. This is trouble. Rolls to the fence. One run scores. 2-run score. Calcione has just given her team the lead.
Now batting number 19, Abigail Mannion.
Camden County leads 8-7. Still nobody out. Runners on second and third. Hitting the deep left field. This is trouble. Way back and gone. Mannion has just hit her second home run of the game, a 3-run home run. And just like the Dragons had their big inning, it is the Cougars' chance to put up their big one. 5 runs in the top of the 6th. And the Dragons will make a change. We'll let you know what those changes are after this short break. So it will be Alyssa Kelly coming from center field to pitch to Carly Lamone. No outs, nobody on as the inning is reset. Camden County ahead 11-7 as Kelly hits strike number 1. 98 pitches in game 2 for Hobart after 57 pitches in game 1. So certainly a full day's work for Hobart. And that will bring the count to 1-1. Kelly hits the outside corner, first strike 2. Alyssa Kelly pitched in 10 games this year, only starting one of them, so she's been used almost entirely in relief. 5.95 ERA in 20 innings pitched. She has given up 17 earned runs, 10 walks, 6 strikeouts. And that will be fouled back as Lamone is able to stay alive. Kelly does have a 1-4 record. Hit towards Dix, scoops it up, little flip over, and it's recorded for out number 1.
Now batting number 20, Ashley Boddicker.
Boddicker comes to the plate, 1 out. Kelly tries to go for the changeup, and that floats just high for ball 1. So with Kelly going to the pitcher spot, Hobart goes from pitcher to third base, and Burdette from third base to center field. Dix, strong throw over to first for out number 2.
Now batting number 4, Michaela Corsi.
And that will bring up the pitcher, Corsi, with 2 outs and nobody on. Low for ball 1. Swing and a miss there for strike 1. Clouds have certainly moved in and running short on daylight here. 5:08 p.m. East Coast. Outside for ball 2. And hit towards Dix and can't make it 3 straight plays. That one's going to get hit off of her foot. Corsi will reach on the E4, and that will bring up the number 9 hitter, Ringstaff.
Now batting number 3, Juliana Ringstaff.
In there for strike 1. Dragons with their second error of the game. Swing and a miss. Fooled on that one. Kelly ahead 0-2. And strike 3. Kelly gets the strikeout and is able to end the top of the 6th, but not before Camden County scores 5 runs. They lead 11-7 as we go to the bottom half of the 6th. Bottom of the sixth. Dragons have a 4-run deficit that they need to close out with 6 outs to go. And it will be Lackey to lead off the inning, as she has for the 3rd time in this game. Successfully so in the 3rd. As her double off the fence started the 6-run inning, and there she goes, a leadoff hit as she finds the Bermuda Triangle in shallow center field.
Now batting number 8, Sage Huber.
Huber puts down the bunt. Corsi running onto it. Huber beats the throw. Another infield bunt single for Sage Huber.
Now batting number 24, Alyssa Kelly.
Just what the Dragons needed. Getting a couple of runners on base in their first 2 at-bats. And now you get into the heart of the order, where Kelly has certainly shown her ability to do damage. 4 extra base hits in this game. Lights are now turning on here at Kiwanis Wallace Park, field number 7. Hits this one deep to center field. And it's going to be caught at the fence by Ober.
Now batting number 20, Ashley Gerber.
Let's go.
Gerber. Big spot here. High for ball 1. Burdette waiting in the on-deck circle. If Gerber can find a way to get on, Burdette would represent the tying run. And nobody you'd want up more if you're a Dragon fan than the big slugger. Good job by Boddicker as she had to reach up and grab that one. Looked like Lackey got a huge lead there, thinking that that ball was going to get by Boddicker. And that's going to be low for ball 3. The 3-0 count to Gerber. And certainly one of those times where you would take a walk if you're a Dragon fan. That's going to be on the inside corner for strike 1. Gerber now ready to hit. And hit she does. That's way back. Gone! Ashley Gerber with the line drive home run over the left field wall. The 3-run home run has pulled this back to a 1-run deficit for the Dragons. What a spot for Gerber to come up and just crush one. Her team leading 6th home run of the year. And just a huge shot for the Dragons.
Now batting number 18, Caitlin Burdette.
More fireworks in this game as Burdette has this one foul off of her as she was trying to put the bunt down. A no-doubter home run by Gerber, and Howard now trailing by just 1 in the bottom of the 6th. And this is a no-doubter too. Oh my goodness! Back-to-back home runs, and Caitlin Burdette has just tied the game at 11-all. Fireworks indeed here at the Dragons' home field as Caitlin Burdette just turned on that one and crushed it into the forest. Her 11th career home run, adding to that record number for the Dragons program.
Now batting number 15, Samantha Hobart.
We are all back tied to a 11-11 score here. Hobart tries to keep things going. First pitch hits it right at the second baseman. Lamone struggling with it, and Hobart able to beat it out and reaches base on the E4. That brings up Brittany Dix.
Now batting number 12, Brittany Dix.
Brittany Dix hit a home run in game 1, hit a home run in game 2, and now gets up here with a chance to add to it. Hits another hard one to deep center, but it is going to be caught by Ober just in front of the warning track. Dix certainly was feeling good and just swung at the first pitch. And with 2 outs, that will bring up Sarah Phelps.
Now batting number 22, Sarah Phelps.
Phelps swings at the first pitch also and fouls that one back. Phelps puts this on the ground. Lamone flips it backhand to second base, and a good stretch there by Ryan to snag the ball. They get the 3rd out of the inning. But 4 runs from the Dragons, a 3-run home run from Gerber, a 1-run home run from Burdette, and we are all tied 11 as we go into the 7th inning. Guerrero to lead things off in the top of the 7th. Dix makes the run over and able to make a fine play. Good job by Brittany Dix to get out number 1.
Now batting number 11, Amanda Ober.
One down as Kelly able to get that big first out. Just misses outside for ball 1. In their first strike 1. Swing and a miss as Kelly able to throw in the hard fastball in the inside corner. 1-2 count. This one's hit hard to right center field. One hops into the fence. Burdette able to pick it up, but she is able to get to it quick enough and holds over to a single. Good play by Burdette there.
Now batting number 7, number 15, Kylie Ryan.
So that will bring up Kylie Ryan. came into the day batting .448. And certainly one of the players that they want up here in this spot. Kelly just misses ball one. Throws it off of her bat as Ryan was trying to check her swing. Calcione waiting on deck, the big slugger for the Cougars. Just wants to get a chance up there, hit towards short. Huber 2-1 as they get the lead runner.
Now batting number 7, Mary Jane Calcione.
So with 2 outs and a runner on first, that will bring up Calcione. She's 2 for 4, 3 RBI, a double, a home run. Good block by Phelps to keep it in front of her. And there for strike one. Every pitch with added tension now late in this game. Both teams wanting to come away with a win here. And their first strike two. Kelly been very effective out of the bullpen in this game. 1-2 count. High and outside, ball 2. Strike 3, swing and miss. Kelly gets the Dragons out of the 7th inning with no runs scored. We go to the bottom of the 7th, the Dragons with a chance to walk it off. We will see if we can add to the legend of Casey Smith. After injuring her leg in game 1, barely able to walk, she still ended the game 3 for 4 in game 1, trying to play through it. And now here she is pinch hitting in the bottom of the 7th, trying to see if she can get a runner on for the Dragons. First pitch, she swings and fouls it back.
Watch out, Prince!
Hey, wait for it, wait for it.
Let me go.
Smith shakes it off. She's been just sitting down, trying to just take it easy ever since getting pulled for this game 2, and trying to come back and get a big play for the Dragons. One count. Line outside, ball 2. Poloni ready to pinch run for Smith if she's able to get on. 2-1. Hits it towards shortstop. This is going to be Ryan picking it up, fires it over to first. And Smith did everything she could to run down to first, but couldn't quite get there in time for out number 1.
Now batting number 4, Madeline Lackey.
Now Lackey trying to get on. Number 9 here. It hits this way back, going off the top of the fence, and it stays in play.
Oh, man. She was an inch away from the walk-off home run as it hit the fence and came back. Oh, man. It doesn't get any closer than that, ladies and gentlemen. But Lackey still at second base as the winning run, as that brings up Sage Huber.
Now batting number 8, Sage Huber.
Now Huber comes up with 1 out. Lackey representing the winning run at second base. Huber trying to play hero one last time here on the home field of the Dragons. Her final at bat at home. Can she do it as a winner? Hits this one to left field. Fair ball. Lackey comes around and Sage Huber has done it. Her last at bat at home, a walk-off double. The Dragons win 12-11 on the walk-off hit by sophomore sensation Sage Huber. What a game. What a season for the Dragons as they finish it with the doubleheader sweep. Credit Camden County for coming back strong and really putting in a good game 2. But it is the Dragons who complete the 12-11 game 2 sweep and finish the season out with an 13 and 25 record. Alyssa Kelly picks up the win. She improves to 2-4 on the year. Michaela Corsi takes the loss. She is at 1-3. It's been quite an exciting day. Lots of twists and turns. An entire season as a microcosm here in the final home games, the final regular season games of the season for the Dragons. And it results in an exciting win. So that will do it for us here. And we'll do it for the regular season. We appreciate all of your support throughout the season when you've been coming to games, watching here on the Howard Community College online stream. And we hope that you will continue to cheer the Dragons on as they head into the playoffs on Saturday, as they head to Chesapeake College for the Region 20 Tournament quarterfinals. Good luck to the Dragons there. Hopefully they can come away with the upset. On behalf of everybody at the Howard Community College Athletics Department, I want to thank our whole crew that has been staffing these games all season long. Thank the team, thank the coaches, the administration, everybody involved for a fantastic year or 2 of Howard Community College softball. This is Mark Winkle signing off one last time for the 2023 season. Final score, Howard 12, Camden 11.